Nanotechnology. It is the branch of technology that deals with the manipulation and the study of matter at nanoscale. It covers all the types of research and technologies that deals with the special properties of matter on atomic, molecular, and supramolecular. So, nanotechnology, it is a type of science and technology that works very tiny things, so small that you can see them even with a regular microscope. It studies and changes materials at the level of atoms and molecules to make them do new and useful things. Nanotechnology is convergent because it brings together various fields or science through its innovation. Then a silicon chips converging between semiconductors, science, and biology with applications in the medical industry. So nanotechnology is called convergent because it combines different areas or science to create new inventors. For example, it can mix biology like DNA with electronics like computer chips to make power tools for medicine. So it brings together chemistry, physics, biology, and engineering to solve problems and create new. Three dimensions must be considered on how nanotechnology works. 1. Tangible object, which include materials, devices, and systems. So, tangible objects, it is the physical things that you can see or touch. Number 2. Passive and static object. Nanoparticles that have properties different both objects even if they have same composition. These are the tiny particles called nanoparticles that act differently from bigger materials even if they are made from the same stuff. So we have active devices. Those that can store information include energy or change their state. And then manufacture, which refers to automatically precise manufacturers or APM, collections of instruments and procedures. Number 3, direct nanotechnology, which refers to materials structured at nanoscale component. So, this is when materials are built or designed directly at nanoscale, the tiniest level. So, their structure and parts are all incredibly small.
Next is Richard Feynman. So Richard Feynman is widely considered the father of nanotechnology. In 1959, he delivered a lecture titled There's Plenty of Room at the Bottom, where he proposed the concept of manipulating matter at the atomic level. So si Richard Feynman ay kilala bilang scientificong ama ng nanoteknolohiya. Noong 1959, nagbigay siya ng isang sikat na talumpati na There's Plenty of Room at the Bottom. So, ibig sabihin, sinabi niya posibleng manipulahin o kontrolin ang mga bagay sa sobrang liit na sikat tulad ng mga atomic. Sa adiyang ito, ang naging simula ng nanoteknolohiya na ginagamit ngayon sa medisina, agham at teknolohiya.
Application of nanotechnology. In medicine, nanotechnology has numerous applications in the development of more effective drugs, assisted by the view of molecules afforded by X-ray lasers. Biological mechanisms can be simulated to destroy a cancer cell, while it is treated by drug-bearing nanoparticles. So, in medicine, nanotechnology ay ginagamit ni siya para maghimo sang mas more effective na bulong or gamot. So, sa tulong ng makabagong teknolohiya, ang nanotechnology ay mas madali nang makita kung paano gumagana ang mga molekula o molecule sa ating mga katawan. Halimbawa, pwedeng gamitin ang napakaliit na butil ng gamot nanoparticles para sirain ang mga cancer cells sa ating katawan. So, next is nanobots. Nanobots or molecular scale workers can employ molecular processes within cells, which can deliver drugs to specific molecular sites or even carry out surgery. It is now possible to diagnose prevalent contagious diseases like HIV or AIDS, malaria, tuberculosis, among other, with screening devices using nanotechnology. So, ang nanobots ay isang maliit na robot na kasing liit ng molekula o molecule. Kayang-kaya nilang pumasok sa loob ng cells ng ating katawan para maghatid ng gamot sa tamang lugar at gumawa ng maliit na operasyon. At ito ay makakatulong sa pagtuklas ng mga sakit tulad ng HIV or AIDS, malaria at tuberculosis. So next is nanoparticles are also used to prepare heat-resistant and self-cleaning surfaces such as floors and benchtops. Nanoparticles of silicon dioxide or titanium dioxide can also make a surface repel water, thus prevent stains. Ang nanoparticles ay ginagamit din sa pagpapaganda ng mga bagay sa bahay, tulad ng mga kalan, kitchen top, mga surfaces na hindi agad nadudumihan o pinapasukan ng mga tubig. Halimbawa, ang silicon dioxide at titanium dioxide ay tumutulong para hindi dumikit ang tubig o mancha sa mga gamit.
So let me explain to you the application of nanotechnology. In agriculture, novel techniques of technology applications are applied to breed crops with higher levels of micronutrients, to detect pests, and to control food processing. Ultra-small probes unearth surfaces for agriculture. Applications control of soil, air, and water. Contamination are also developed using nanotechnology. So first, what is nanotechnology? Everyone said is that nanotechnology is the future of electronics. It has a small particles or nanoparticles we called to produce some technologies or applications to, for example, in agriculture, in breed crops, or to detect pests and other that can damage their harvest. Nanotechnology can also help to produce nano fertilizer, what did you call that? Abono, like anong English? Mga abono and other mga application nga pwede maka-help sa agriculture. Hindi lang sa agricultural, in general, pwede siya sa technology and other in medical and technology and other various fields. We can use nanotechnology. We can use nanotechnology when it comes to soil, air, and water. It can detect some radiation, chemicals, and other forms of small, what did you call that, on Earth surfaces. In bio, nanotechnology can support cleaner production methods and provide alternative and renewable energy sources to enhance the sustainability of factories. Nanotechnology helps in energy consumption, like in the use of graphene into coating materials, resulting the need for only one layer, which does not require multifunction film coating. So nanotechnology can produce technologies which can clean various bacteria. Nanotechnologies is application nga pwede siya gamiton siya sa maghimo sang technology para ma-detect ya pud. Hindi lang basta-basta ang nanotechnology kay hindi lang siya makahimo sang isa ka application, but atong application siya to can detect bacteria and other that can help your factories or other what did you call that, manufacture factory, but basta other factories nga magamit to para ma-detect kung ano ang mga ma, ma it can help factories and other facilities to clean their environment. In the Philippines, nanotechnology can be applied in making sources of renewable energy accessible to many, developing medicine that would address serious diseases, improving the state of agriculture, and more. These are also existing and ongoing research studies funded by the Department of Science and Technology, or DOST, on the possible application of technology as well as nanometrology and education and public awareness. So here in the Philippines, as what I said in um, in my previous discussion, I said that nanotechnology can be used in medicine. So in the Philippines, they're using nanotechnologies to um, produce what is medicine that would address various and can cure many diseases, because nanotechnologies has a small particles or has a nanoparticles that can produce a medicine or chemicals that can produce a remedy for various diseases.
Challenge of nanotechnology. Autotrophic. This section of highlight pollution stemming from bicycle, battery waste in electric cars. The disposal of batteries from electric bicycle poses a significant environmental challenge. These batteries contain heavy metals and other hazardous materials to require careful recycling and disposal, prevent soil and water contamination. Fine carbon particles, exhaust tire wear. Internal combustion of engine release fine particles of carbon into air contributing to air pollution and respiratory problem. Tire wears also contributes to particulate matter pollution. Combustion. This section focuses on pollution generated. Soot carbon black. Incomplete combustion of fuel produce soot and carbon black, which fine particulate pollution contributing to air pollution, impact woman health. Flash ash. Fly ash, a byproduct of combustion, typically from coal-fired power plants, and contain heavy metals and other pollutants that are contaminate the environment, is not properly managed. Mining. This is section to highlight the extraction to raw material source of nanomaterials, fine metal and metal oxide particles. Mining operation to release fine particles of metal and metal oxide into environment. These particles obtained on nanoscale can be environmental and health consequence is not properly managed. This material serve as raw ingredient for many nanomaterial used to various applications. Medicine. Silver nanoparticles. Antibacterial. Silver nanoparticles possess antibacterial properties, making them useful to various medicine applications such as wound dressing and antimicrobial coating. Gold nanoparticles. Therapeutics. Gold nanoparticles are employed in the drug delivery system and other therapeutic applications, leveraging their unique properties in target treatment. Metal oxide nanoparticles UV-proof fabric. Metal oxide nanoparticles such as titanium dioxide or zinc oxide are used to fabric to provide UV protection, blocking harmful ultraviolet and radiation.